Good morning, students. How are you? Okay, I hope all of you well. Okay, we have started already in the yesterday's class and earlier classes social subject now. Social subject. Okay, now you are in 7th standard now. Already we have discussed about what is social. Okay, how much it importance goes on the society, regarding to the society. Okay, what are the parts? Okay, how many parts are there in the social subject? Okay, and how much gives importance to the social subject regarding to the society? Okay, there are 4 parts. Okay, we had already discussed in the earlier classes. Okay, what are the 4 parts? Let's we recall what are the 4 topics or what are the 4 parts. First one is geography. First one is geography. And next one is history. And next one is history. And third one is civics. And third one is civics. And fourth topic and fourth part is economics. And fourth topic and fourth part is economics. Okay, already we have discussed that these are the 4 parts in the social subject which gives the complete theoretical information regarding to the society, in the social subject. Okay, we have already discussed it. Okay, and also we have entered the chapter and also entered the lesson in the geography topic. Okay, in the geography topic. Okay, let me recall what we have discussed in the earlier classes. Okay. Okay, geographic part. What is the first lesson name? What is the first lesson name? Reading maps of different kinds. Reading maps of different kinds. Okay, reading maps of different kinds. Once again I am repeating you, reading maps of different kinds. Okay, you have already studied about the what is a map and what are the types of maps in the yesterday's and previous classes. Already we have discussed about it. Okay, first of all we have already discussed what is a map. Okay, how is it is useful to us. Okay, once again I am repeating you what are, let's recall us what we have discussed in the yesterday's class. Okay, we have discussed about the map. Okay, first of all, map. Okay, first of all, map. Already we have discussed about the languages of the map, no? How we are communicating with each other, how the human beings are communicating with each other. Okay, how the human beings are communicating with each other? By using languages. By using languages. By example, for example, Telugu, Hindi, English, okay, Sanskrit, Malayalam, Punjabi, Marathi, etc. Okay, whatever it may be, the human beings are communicating with each other by using languages. By using languages. So the maps are also communicating with us. Okay, the maps are also communicating with us to identify any location or any place or any region or any country or any town or any city on the map. Okay, how the maps are communicating with us. Okay, how the maps are communicating with us. Okay, how the human beings are communicating with each other by using languages now. In that way only, maps are also using languages while communicating with us. While communicating with us. See, what are the languages? Okay, yesterday we have repeated. Yesterday we have already discussed about the languages. What we have said that map using. Okay, there are 4 languages are there. The maps are using 4 languages. Okay, the maps are using 4 languages while communicating with us. Okay, what are they? Okay, what are they? The first one is symbols, and the second one is scale, and third one is colors, and fourth one is very important one, directions. Fourth one is very important one, directions. Okay, we have already discussed about these 4 languages. Okay, unless these four languages, we cannot identify or locate any place or any region or any country or any town or any city on a map. Okay, by using these languages only, we can easily identify or any locate or any place or any region or any country or any town or any city. Okay, by using these languages. Okay, how these languages are used to locate any place or any town or any city? How these languages are used? Okay, in what way the languages are used? Symbols and scale and colors and directions. Scale is nothing but distance. Scale is nothing but distance. Scale is nothing but distance. Okay, these are the four languages now. While maps are using while communicating with us. Okay, unless these four languages, we cannot identify any location or any place or any region or any country or any city or any town on the map. Okay, see this. First one, symbols. Second one, scale. Scale is nothing but distance. Scale is nothing but distance. And third one is colors. And fourth one is directions. Fourth one is directions. You have to maintain running notes. Okay, simply listen means you will not understand the lesson. Okay, what is Sir is telling? Simply listen, sitting and not. You will never understand the lesson. What I am telling now. Okay, you have to maintain the running notebook. Okay, what I am telling in the blackboard or what I am written in the green board, you have to write down. Okay, the four languages which are used by the maps while communicating with us. Okay, the first one is symbols, and second one is scale, and third one is colors, and fourth one is directions. Fourth one is directions. These are the very important languages. Okay, how the human beings are communicating with each other? Okay, by using the languages. So in that way only, maps are using languages while communicating with us to identify any location or any place or any region or any country or any town or any city on the map. Okay, let's see an example first of all. Okay, how these languages are used to locate or any identify any place or any country. Okay, let's see an example first of all. We have already discussed in the yesterday's class. Let's just recall what we have discussed in the earlier class. Okay, we have already discussed in the earlier class. Okay, first of all, Ravi, a person. Ravi is a person. You want to go his aunt house. Okay, Ravi is a person. You want to go his aunt house. Okay, by the roadway. The way is like this. Okay. Okay, the way is like this. Okay, Ravi is a person. You want to go his aunt house. The way is like this. Okay, he traveled by using the car. Okay. Okay, car. On the way, he saw some trees. Okay, some trees and houses, some villages. Okay, a narrow bridge is there. Okay, and some mountains are also there. Okay, and also last to nearby this aunt house. Police station is also one of their police station. Okay, are you clear? And the very important one, the distance between the Ravi's house and his aunt house is 10 miles. Okay, the distance is nothing but scale. We had already discussed that. Okay, the distance between the Ravi's house and his aunt house is 10 miles. The distance between the Ravi's house and his aunt house is 10 miles. Once again I am repeating you, the distance between the Ravi's house and his aunt house is 10 miles. Okay, the Ravi went to go his aunt house. Okay, he reached by on this way. He saw in the middle of the way some trees, okay, some of the villages and a narrow bridge and mountains, and near to his aunt house, okay, there is a police station is also there. Okay, after traveling 10 miles he finally reached his aunt house. Okay, now we see, okay, how the languages are used to identify the locations. Okay, how the languages are used to identify the locations. Okay, what we have said that part of the languages are there. First one is symbols, now. Okay, first one, second one is scale. Okay, third one is colors, and fourth one is directions, Okay, fourth one is directions. Let's see how these languages are used to identify any location or any place or any town or any city on the map. Okay, first one is symbols, no? Symbols. What is the which is the symbol is now? Here is the police station. PS means is nothing but police station. Okay, police station is the one of the symbol. Okay, we are telling the example. Our house is nearby the police station or nearby the hospital. Okay, near to the temple. Okay, opposite to the school. Okay, these are the symbols. Okay, symbols which we are used to locate or identify any place. Okay, or any country or any town or city. Okay, first one is the symbols. Okay, like this way symbols are also used to locate or identify or any country or any town or any city. Okay, next one is scale. How the scale is used? See, scale is already we have discussed that scale is nothing but distance. Scale is nothing but distance. Here we have already discussed that the distance between the Ravi's house and his aunt house is 10 miles. Okay, the distance between the Ravi's house and his aunt house is 10 miles. So, by the way of knowing the distance also, we can easily identify the location or any place or any region or any country or any town or any city by using the distance also, by using the scale also. Okay, this is the second language of the map. Okay, by using scale, we can easily locate any place on the map. Okay, next one, third one is the colors. Okay, third one is the colors. Okay, let's see here. These are some trees. Okay, trees indicates, okay, green in color, no? Trees indicates green in color. Okay, next, narrow bridge means water. Water indicates blue in color. Next, mountains. Mountains are brown in color, no? So by using the colors are also, we can easily locate or identify any place or any region or any country or any town or any city on the map. Okay, this is the one, third one, important language of the map. Okay, next one, fourth one, the direction. How the way of directions are used to locate any city on the map. Okay, let's see. Directions, very important one, very important one. In the social subject, first of all, you have to know what are the directions are there. How many directions are there? There are 4 directions are there. You have to start from the top, bottom, right, left. Okay, top, bottom, right, left. Once again I am repeating you. Top, bottom, right, left. Okay, which direction is in the top? North. Okay, next, south. Okay, next, east. Okay, next, west. Okay, these are the 4 directions which is easily identified, which is used to identify any location or any place or any country or any city on the map. Okay, what are the 4 directions? North, south, east, west. Okay, north, south, east, west. North, south, east, west. Okay, by using the directions are also, we can easily identify any location or any place or any country or any city or any town on the map. Okay, how these, in this way, these are the 4 languages which used to identify any place. Okay, are you understand now clearly? These are the 4 languages. In this way we can easily identify. Unless these 4 languages we cannot identify any place, okay, on the map. Okay, by using these languages only we can easily identify the locations on the map. Okay, next one, we can easily here see 10 miles. We already told that the distance is Ravi's house to his aunt house is 10 miles. Okay, we cannot draw the map of 10 miles. Now we have to draw here the sketch distance is 1 centimeter. Okay, 1 centimeter equal to 1 mile. Therefore, we can easily draw the sketch or draw the map of 10 centimeters. Therefore, 10 centimeters equal to 10 miles. Are you understand clearly? The distance between the Ravi's house and his aunt's house is 10 miles. But we cannot draw the map of, or we cannot draw the sketch of 10 miles. So, we are showing the distance. We are showing the distance or scale 1 centimeter equal to 1 mile. Okay, therefore 10 centimeters equal to 10 miles. Okay. Another example, if you know the symbols and scale and colors, and we don't know the directions, but we cannot identify. Okay. Unless we don't know the directions, also we cannot identify any locations. Okay. For example, we can see the Panyam to Kurnool, the distance is 60 kilometers. Okay. The Panyam to Kurnool is distance is 60 kilometers. We know all the symbols. Okay. We know all the scale, and also we know the distance also. We know the colors also, but we don't know the directions. Okay. In which way we want to go? In the north or east or south or west. Okay. And also we cannot reach. Okay. We cannot identify the location. Okay. Is it right? Okay. So that these four languages are very useful to locate and identify any place or any country or any town or any city in the map, on the map. Okay. Are you clear? Are you clear all of it? First one is, I am repeating you once again. First the language is symbols, and second one is scale, and third one is colors, and fourth one is directions. First one is symbols, scale, colors and directions. Okay, next I will give the exact definition and correct definition of a map. What is a map? Okay, exact definition of a map. First of all, you have to know what is a map. Okay, what is a map? See here, map represents the flat surface. Map represents the surface of the earth. Map represents the surface of the earth. Map represents the surface of the earth. Okay, drawn on a flat surface. Drawn on a flat surface or on a piece of paper, according to the scale. According to the scale. Here the scale is 1 centimeter equal to 1 mile. Okay. According to the scale is known as map. Here we can say easily it is a map now. Okay. What is the map? The definition, exact definition of a map is, the map is nothing but map represents the surface of the earth. Okay. The surface of the earth. Map represents, once again I am repeating you, map represents the surface of the earth drawn on a flat surface. Okay, drawn on a flat surface or on a piece of paper, not in a flat surface, or on a piece of paper according to the scale. Okay, according to the scale is known as a map. Okay, is known as a map. This is the correct and exact definition of a map. Are you clear about this map? Okay, now we are entering into the different types of maps. What are the different types of maps are there? Okay. Okay, are you clear about what is a map now? Okay, now we are knowing, we have to know how many types of maps are there. How many types of maps are there? What are its kinds? Okay, there are 3 types of maps are there. How many types of maps are there? 3 types of maps are there. Okay, what are they? Okay, first one is physical maps. Okay, second one is political maps, and third one, important one, is thematic maps. Okay, how many types of maps are there? There are 3 types of maps are there. What are they? physical maps, political maps, and thematic maps. Okay, first one is physical maps, and next one is political maps, and next third one is thematic maps. Okay, what does it mean physical maps, and what does it mean political map, and what does it mean thematic maps? Okay, we will listen carefully. Okay, let me explain. What about the physical maps shows? Physical map shows and explains all the natural features of the earth. Okay, natural features of the earth. Okay, natural features of the earth. What are the physical map shows? Physical map shows natural features of earth. Are you understand clearly? Natural features of earth. Next, second one, political maps. Second one is political maps. What does the political map shows? What does the political maps represents? Political maps represents a town or city or village, anything. Town or city, anything. Okay. First one, physical maps. Physical maps represents the natural features of the earth. Political maps represents the town or city on a map. Next, thematic maps. Thematic maps. What is meant by thematic? What is meant by thematic? Thematic map shows based on one particular topic or one particular theme. Based on one particular theme. Theme is nothing but topic. Okay, thematic maps. Thematic maps represents based on one particular theme, only one particular theme. Okay, these are the three types of maps are there: physical maps, political maps, and thematic maps. Okay, are you understand clearly? Okay, today's this session is completed now. Okay, we will meet tomorrow. Okay, revise it what we have discussed in the class. Okay, thank you.